Hi guys, so I am here with the finished look. Just to let you guys know that I did film a tutorial on this look right here. It's going to be in the info box for you guys, just give you an idea on how my face looked like with all the makeup on. Basically this is my skincare routine for winter. I have been really loving it. I find that it blends very well with the rest of my body, because my face is kind of lighter than my body, so that's why I use the 1.5 and then put on top the C4 powder. I find it blends in and it creates my skin tone very nicely and very naturally looking, not too cakey, super like I do feel my skin breathing under all of this makeup, so it's super light. If you have dry skin as I am, highly recommend you to at least exfoliate once a week, hydrate as much as you can, and just, you know, fix plus your face as much as you can. This product really helps a lot. I love this, and MAC also sells this in a small little bottle, so you can always keep in your purse just to when you feel your skin needs that extra fresh, you can just go ahead and spray that, which I do recommend you to do. I normally just carry the big one with me because I'm like always using this product religiously. Not even a joke. So yeah, if you have any other questions, please leave them all in the comments down below. If you have any skincare products or face products that you recommend you to use, especially if you have dry skin and you kind of have the same problem as I do, please feel free to leave them all in the comments down below. I would love to try everything that you recommend, and hopefully that you give a try of the products that I used in this video, because honestly I find that they work very well. And plus, the Matte Master Foundation is great for people with oily skin because it does have a matte finish. So hopefully that is helpful as well. Doesn't mean it's made for people oily skin, meaning you're gonna have dry skin if you have dry skin. It's not gonna dry you out. It's really natural, and I do feel my skin breathing, as I said. Hopefully give my products a try, and whatever you recommend me, I will try them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye everyone. So my skin looks really ragged at the moment because I am in my month, as you ladies know, and it's really not fun for us because we do break out, our skin becomes really horrific and we look horrific. So this is one of the steps that I cannot miss during the makeup process, is to definitely moisturize a lot. Now I do have Robert Jr. here on my forehead, followed with some friends going on, which is completely normal for me to break out from time to time. Which these I try not to touch as much, but when they really get to the extreme look, they need to be popped. I just can't keep them on my face. The first thing I like to go ahead and do is use my eye cream. This is a Fast Response eye cream from MAC. I just put little dots like this, and I go ahead and I gently massage it in. And my ring is making some noises, so I'm sorry about that because it's dangly. You need to go very lightly under the eye because it's the most sensitive area ever to work with. So just tapping motions and just little rubs like this, not too much. I like to follow with my Complete Comfort cream, also from MAC, which is a super rich cream that I apply everywhere. For winter, I try to skip primer as much because normally primers tend to, I find that, dry my face a bit. So I tend to moisturize more than applying a primer. So I lightly massage that everywhere on my face. And you can feel it right away that it's super fresh. My skin is so dry that when I wash it, it feels like, when it starts to dry, it feels like my skin is cracking. That's how dry it is. These two are basically a must-have to my makeup process, especially during winter time. Next, I like to take my Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20 and take it with my finger and apply this under my eyes to help conceal my dark circles. You know what, ring? You're coming off. So I just applied it under my eyes like so, And then, I don't know if you guys remember, but before I used to really go ahead and conceal everything. Now I don't. I just go ahead and conceal Robert and his friends. Just, you know, have them get covered a little bit more. And then right after, on top of my concealer, because my concealer is a little bit lighter than my skin color, which is, that's how I like it to be, because I find that it just helps to highlight. Next, I'm going to be taking my Matchmaster foundation in 1.0, and I'm going to be taking, this is one of my favorite brushes to use. This is the F82 from Sigma. I take this and I go ahead and apply it everywhere on my face. This foundation has a medium coverage, so but you can easily build it up. Sorry about the noise in the background, my brother and my dad is talking. So you can easily build it up, and you can have like a high coverage with this. What I found out is that my foundation is a little bit, not lighter, it's kind of just a tiny shade lighter, I find. But what helps even it out is my powder foundation that's going to go on top of it. So this one, I just go ahead and apply a thin layer of this foundation all over my face. And I'm just going to add just a tiny bit more on Robert and his friends again. This is how basically I try to cover my acne or my little blemishes, just by adding like just a second layer on top of them. Then I take my Studio Fix powder in C4 with my Kabuki brush. This is the MAC 182, and I go ahead and apply this everywhere. And just an extra layer on Robert and his friends again. My Fix Plus, since my face is super dry. So I take my Fix Plus and I spray it all over my face evenly. And then I take a little bit of powder and just apply it on like the necessary places that tend to fade away the most during the day. So this is what helps, it just helps lock in the powder a little bit longer on the face. Then I go ahead and highlight. So I found a trick that I love to do with highlighting. So this brush is a little bit dirty. This is the Sigma brush in P86, which is the pointy one. I take a little bit of my concealer, my Pro Longwear concealer in W20. I go ahead and apply it under my eye. Like this, just like in the inner corners, and put a thin layer of this. I don't really put a thick layer of this product because it is a high coverage concealer, which is really great to highlight. And then I take my Prep+prime highlight in Bright Forecast, which I use during summer and winter. I used to use Radiant Rose. So if you are a shade, let's say Matchmaster foundation in 1.0, then you can go ahead and use Radiant Rose. So I just apply it under my eyes like so, and I go just around my nose a bit, like this area. Forehead, Robert, nose, here and here. And then I take my flat brush. This is also from Sigma. This is the P80. It's a flat little dual fiber that they have now. It's really nice. I go ahead and blend everything away. The reason why I put it on my little blemish here, because I find it hides it a little bit more and kind of make it a little bit disappear. And I go ahead and I blend this super lightly under the eye because this area is super sensitive. And then I take my finger and blend the products away just to have a little seamless look. So two palettes I've been obsessed with. Well, one of them is actually my MAC palette, which is my blushes. And then blushes and contour in here. And then another one is my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. So I like to take this light color right here, which I believe it's called Vanilla, if I'm not mistaken. Anastasia called Vanilla, and I take it with my 127 brush, which came out in the Allure Aquatic collection, but now it's permanent with MAC, so it's basically the two-sided brush. Take a little bit of this, and I go ahead and I go over my highlighting, so like that I can set it down, it doesn't move. I find it gives me that extra highlight that I need, the perfect extra highlight. And then I go ahead and contour my face. So I go ahead and take my 109 brush from MAC, which is my favorite pen. I take a color called Sculpt. Sculpt is actually a color that you can get from Mac Pro only, if you have a Mac Pro store where you live, or if you have taupe, which is now in any MAC store that you can only get in a pan. It's called taupe. That's really a nice color to contour with. I'm just going to take Sculpt, and my Sculpt is kind of very, very poorly almost done. And I go ahead and contour my face with this. Now I've already done a video on how to contour and highlight. You can go ahead and check it out, it's in the info box. I went more with details in that video. Then I'm going to be taking color also from the Anastasia Contour Kit palette. This is called Fawn. And just, I like to dab my brush in there twice. Go ahead over Sculpt. Just to get that extra contour that I need. And then I go ahead and use a limited edition product. Unfortunately, you can't really find it anywhere, but you can find something similar to it. You have maybe, I would say, medium dark mineralized skin finish powder. If you have that one, to go ahead and use this. But me, it's actually from the Sharon and Kelly Osbourne collection. This one, and this is actually the Sharon one called Refresh. And I just take the color on the top. You have a perfect highlighter as well down here, like a shimmery one, but I really love this color. It looks a lot like medium dark or medium golden is a bit more orangey, so try medium dark. So I take it with the same brush and I just go ahead and apply it right on the bone right here, just to help contour the face more, to make it look more slimmer. And I believe I did use this product as well in my contour and highlight video. For blush, even though I will be filming right after this video a makeup tutorial, but the blush I've been obsessed with lately is called Gingerly, which is this one right here. You have Gingerly, you have also Harmony, that I've been really loving so far. And I like to take Gingerly with a brush that I've been obsessed with. This is the 138 brush from MAC, the pointy one. Take a little bit of Gingerly and apply it on the apples of my cheeks. Baby hair, it's annoying. During winter, fall, winter, I would say, I love anything blush wise that is more like on the corally side. You have Peaches, you have Gingerly, Harmony, you have Pinch Me, which is really nice too, which I don't have. Also another color that I love Blush Baby during all seasons. I find it's a perfect color. And so far, Desert Rose, it's more on the summer side when I get that olive tan. It's nice to like apply something more pinky, more like purplish pinky. And yeah, but during winter, fall, I love to use anything like corally or brownsy corally. I find it's a very nice colors to use, and they go very well on everybody. They're kind of like diversal to everyone. So that is it for my face routine, from blush, contour, highlight, foundation, concealer, powder. And I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, fill in my eyebrows. I actually do have a video on that, which is going to be in the info box, so you can go ahead and check it out. And I'll tell you briefly what I'm going to be using for my eyebrows. It's the same product that I used in my video. So I use the Fluid line in Deep Dark Brunette with a little angle brush, and I do use it with my Coquette eyeshadow right here. This one is empty. So these are like to go, so that's why I have like a palette of two just to keep in my makeup bag. So I'll go ahead and do my eyebrows. If you guys are interested to see a video on that, as I said, it's in the info box. A chocolate! Come on, isn't this mug so cute? Sorry you hear crickets in the back, I have some music. I have Blame from John Newman and Calvin Harris. Marshmallows. Don't blame it